Sýndarveruleiki is a progressive innovation and technology company that runs the Battle of Iceland, an immersive virtual reality exhibition that goes a step beyond the regular history museum. Please welcome Freyja from 1238 Battle of Iceland.
Hello, thank you all for coming, and thank you Iceland Travel Tech team for inviting me to tell you about our project and the exhibition 1238, the Battle of Iceland. But first, a little bit about the idea behind the project. We are located in the town of Sauðárkrókur in Skagafjörður region, about 3 hours drive from Reykjavík. Skagafjörður is known for its rich history and culture and an abundance of historical sites, but perhaps a little bit off the beaten track. When starting this project, the main idea was to create a new magnet to promote Sauðárkrókur and to add an interesting stop to an already rich variety of stops in Iceland for heritage-seeking tourists. And last but not least, the goal was to bring to life the Sturlungasaga and its main events, battles that took place in Skagafjörður and the surrounding area. We put the main focus on 4 big battles: the Battle of Örlygsstaðir, the battle in Húnaflói Bay, the Battle of Haugsnes, and Flugumýri Arsen. These events took place in the 1200s and can only be described as a civil war that ended up costing the Icelandic nation our independence, that took us about 700 years to gain back. We wanted to create an interesting exhibition and an interesting experience, and with traditional exhibition setups such as text, pictures, artifacts, and costumes, we put our emphasis on gamification and digital storytelling, using cutting-edge modern technologies such as virtual reality and augmented reality to tell these stories and create an experience that transports our guests into the past. Gamification is an ideology that aims to make subjects interesting and fun so that the guests immerse in the game. The term is widely used in innovation, product development, marketing, computer games, management, learning, teaching, and last but not least, in the discussion of cultural communications. All over the world, companies, institutions, schools, and communities are faced with the challenge of having to look for ways to utilize technology and the philosophy of gamification to stimulate interest in history, stories, and storytelling. The uniqueness of this project lies in the focus that we place on using innovative technology to present a world of stories, to appeal to a wider audience while being informative and interesting at the same time. And when we decided to use virtual reality to bring an old battle to life, we had a few key things we wanted to achieve. We wanted to stay true to the story and not lose sight of the story in the technology. We wanted to make an immersive experience and our guests to interact and take part in the battle instead of only watching it. To do this, we added the shock vests, and we decided that our guests would pick up stones and fight in the battle. And we have a battle up here front, so in the break you can try for yourself. We wanted to do our very best in making the environment of the battle as real as possible by recreating accurately the landscape at site. We wanted to make an experience that people could connect to, regardless of their background and any personal experiences that could lead to different interpretations of the content. So this was a real challenge. And we wanted to make an experience that is fun and interesting as a game, a balance between a game and storytelling. We always have a staff member in our VR room that welcomes our guests, helps them put on the VR gear, and explains the experience to them. Once a guest is inside the experience, we keep an eye on them, because it is possible to walk onto the walls, even though virtual worlds inside the experience should keep people safe. We have learned that our game evokes a lot of emotions. We often ask people if they have found their inner Viking, and people usually answer very enthusiastically, "Yes, I killed them all." People want entertainment that is unique, personal, and memorable. Watching others play is more fun than we anticipated, and when couples, families, or groups visit, it can be very lively with those watching, laughing at those who are playing, and taking pictures and videos. To sum up our experience of using VR for storytelling, it is fair to say that we are satisfied with the outcome. We base this on the feedback from our guests, but regardless of age and background, most people enjoy the experience, and the reviews we've had are very positive. The VR experience is, broadly speaking, what we wanted it to be. It is fun, it educates, and it brings up the adrenaline. All kinds of people connect with it. People that arrive claiming that they are afraid of computer games, mainly older people, really enjoy the experience once they decide to try it. And families really enjoy experiencing it together. That is one of the bonuses we did not know of before we started. It is very funny to watch people play, so the overall user experience is very positive. Beautiful moments where kids are helping their grandparents, couples shooting videos, laughing at each other, throwing stones and spears in a virtual world really make our day. But the big aim of our company is twofold: to build an interesting exhibition and to develop products that can be added to other exhibitions and other museums to help them on their road to integrate more technology into their stories. And now we believe that after 4 years of running, we have the knowledge and experience to help others and have put an increased emphasis on development projects. We have several projects in development. The digital audio guide with augmented reality, which we are using in our exhibition and are now developing further in collaboration with Glæðum, the local heritage museum. We have the Book of Sagas that we set up to honor the writing of the sagas and our heritage when it comes to storytelling. It is interactive, guests turn the pages, and the visual content projected on the book changes. They can also press on buttons on the pages to get more information. This book has been very well received by our guests, and we have plans to add more books to our exhibitions. We are also working on another similar project that we will add to our exhibition this year. There, the guests will put their palms under a light from a projector, and we will project animated stories into their palms. By moving their hands, the guests will be able to play a little game which tells a story from the 1200s. All of these projects include that we provide the technological solutions along with training and support in running, and the collaborate partners provide the content, the story they want to tell. Then we have the development of guest exhibitions, which we have, for example, in Viking World in Reykjanesbær, and few other similar ideas are brewing in our company. To wrap this up, our project of using virtual and augmented reality to tell a story from the 1200s has been successful and also a big learning curve. We want to help other exhibitions and museums to use technology in their storytelling, and we are now ready to use our products and tweak it for other stories, and we also want to take our stories to other places to share them. Creating good memories while telling a meaningful story with a technology that is still developing is a challenge, and it is a challenge that we really like. Thank you.